So you mentioned the word, I believe it was relationship, just a few seconds ago in passing. And this is actually one of the comments that I want to talk to you about because you're bringing out two of your friends, Paris, Chris, and Not Clyde with you for the upcoming Two Up, Two Down tour, who you
Yeah,
also collaborated with on Water for Me last year.
yeah,
And I think if there's one thing that's really clear with your generation of CHH artists, so I'm talking Paris, Chris, Not Clyde, Indie Tribe, What Up RG, 1K Few, it's that you guys have a huge collaborative spirit about you. You guys are always making music together. You guys are always interacting with one another.
yeah,
Uh, so I think what I wanted to ask you is, can you talk to us a little bit about the heart in creating together and where competition comes into play in any of your relationships?
yeah. So yeah, I would say like early on, like I'll say before 2019, like I was straight competition. Like I was like, I really didn't have a lot of friends. Like I had a couple like deal and stuff like that, but I was just straight competition. Like if you was in my age bracket, like I was trying to kill you. Not even age bracket, but like, you know what I'm saying, a newcomer. Like I was trying to destroy you. And then I say about Not by Chance time when I dropped my first album, I just kind of had a different like approach. Like different people were talking to me, and I just kind of grew in that area. And so I just started spending a lot of time with them. And then at first, like Paris was probably the first guy that like I really got close with. Everyone else I'm close with, but like Paris was in my wedding type stuff. So we just got close quick. And yeah, I think it's just natural. Like now, like we kind of just know like we all have different lanes. And like I think we're kind of comfortable in what we do, the lanes that we have. Like RG has I don't make no type of music like RG. RG don't make no type of music like Dill. You know what I'm saying? They don't make music like me. So yeah, I just think it's kind of like us realizing that, and also like taking notes from like the OGs and stuff, because that's something that Derek been telling me from the grit. Like, man, like y'all gotta come together, whatever. And I wasn't trying to hear it. Like you can act like I was not trying to hear it. I was like, man, I'm cool. I'm about to just be doing my thing. But I think it's all going to that now. So it's dope. It's dope.
It's really funny you mentioned that, because I was going to say back in 2018 when I did that interview with you, when we were talking about collaboration, this is an exact quote, what you told me. You said, I ain't with the foolery. I'm not compromising. I'm in my own lane. You don't ever see me just being with someone because it's cool. I'm really in my own lane. I'm happy about that. I don't have to be seen with anyone's favorite rapper to know my worth to God. That's the place I'm trying to stay. Still giving people God, still giving people my life, all that, and giving people hope. So I was going to ask you what changed, but you just explained it. So it's funny. And it is funny
I
that
mean,
you mentioned, yeah, go ahead.
I sound mad in that for sure, but I still some of that is still true though. Like I think at that time, like because all of us younger was coming up, like the new generation, like I feel like a lot of people was just like looking for cosigns, and because I didn't have those certain cosigns and CHH or whatever, people saw me differently, and so I was definitely tight about it. But I think now, yeah, like you said, like what changed is just like growth, like getting older. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was 19, so
Yeah.
I'm like 22, 23 now. It's like I know that's not a big difference, but to me, like it's just it's a big difference because I've grown a lot in the past years. And so I think the best thing that I've done is like collaborate on music, because before it was just all me, like me and the producer. Like I don't want to hear a word that you have to say about a song that I'm doing or nothing. Like that's how it was. But now, not like that. Like I feel like music is collaboratory, so it's dope. I like doing music, like collaborating with people.
Yeah, and the trajectory like lines up perfectly because you came to that Rapzilla event that we had did in Atlanta when
Right.
Not by Chance came out.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
interviewed you on the rooftop and you were like super promo mode. Every time I ask you a question, you were like, oh, by the way, Not by Chance, not
Oh,
by
God.
chance, not by chance. But you know, there were so many other rappers there and you were like among everybody and talking and everybody performed. And then so many collaborations came out of that. So I was like, wow. Like
that was literally
that was the
like,
point,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that was the point. That was the point. I had just came back because RG had just did St. Holy tour. And he invited me out to Miami. Like he just flew me out to Miami, or Orlando to like be a special guest or whatever. So I was just chilling with them all out there. I drove with them to Atlanta for that event. So like at that moment, like we was just, that's when it was changing for me. Like, so that's crazy.
Yeah, that's dope. Glad we could be a small part of your maturing into amazing collaborations.
For sure.
All right.